Almost late there for that. Okay, let's see here. I have the Easy Build Gingerbread House Cookie Kit.
Ah, I see you got the easy one. Afraid of messing up, are you?
No, no, no. It's just what they had on sale, Sadie.
Did you just call me Sadie? The fuck you just call me?
Look, saying SAT is almost as bad as saying sad and tired. It's almost the same number of syllables, okay? I'm really just gonna tear this open with my hands. Hold on. I have a tool for this. Let's cut away from you. Okay. And of course, I'm gonna open the rest of it like a barbarian. Old finger trick. Let's see, what does this baby come with? Inside, you will find a frozen block of Easy Build icing, because this has been in the refrigerator for the last 2 weeks. Throw out the box. We don't need that. Ignore that. That's nothing. Okay. I have a whole shit ton of reflective surfaces. That's fine.
Are you scared?
This shit ain't scare tactics, okay? Yes, a tray. Candies that aren't so yummy. Roof building instructions. Oh, man.
One step at a time, Joey. Don't get confused.
I'm not. Don't worry. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Do you, though?
Okay, building this is not going to take 3 hours. Building this is not going to even gonna take 1 hour. Like, in all honesty. Like, yeah, I'm, like, padding the time out by almost arriving late, but, like, this is not going to take that long. This is going to take a very low amount of time. So I'm probably going to paint some minis afterwards. Probably Death Guard of Krieg or something. Or, no, Death Guard. No, Kriegers and Death Guard are two different things.
Get your Warhammer lore right, Joey. Do you even watch the anime?
There is no anime. There is no anime, Sadie. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Okay, let's see here. We have our building surface. We have our gingerbread that's been well done frozen. A little bit of this. This must be like an extra piece or something. Unused for, in case you're missing any screws or nuts. Keep that extra piece there for now. Okay, let's take a look at our real estate right now. Okay, so you pull off the foil. We have this. According to my measurements here, this measures in at about, if you measure this like a TV, about 13 inches, 13 and a half inches across. So that measures around 11 by 9. Okay. Don't snap your fingers. These kinds of things will cut your fingers right off, so careful with that. Okay, so we got a lot of real estate to work with. Okay, so we're building this house for this gingerbread man. Okay, so let's get started here. These are walls. The foundation, pretty solid. That's cardboard. Okay. Trees, fake, just to increase the property value. A scarecrow man. This is obviously the roofing, right? I'm going for like a thatched roof. That's the deal we want right now. And these are a bit of structural damage right here. These right here are the doors. As you can see, one entrance, one exit. These windows are fake. You're not meant to look throughout the window. Damn, I'm actually kind of afraid of messing this up.
I told you. I fucking told you.
Don't pressure me, Sadie. Do I start with the doors? I want to start with start with the walls. This smells amazing, by the way. This smells amazing. I'm thinking we start like this, right? I wish I had like a mock-up. I wish I had like something I could like use as like a training for the gingerbread house, right? Okay, so then these go like that. Hold on. I'm just gotta. This goes like that. Fuck. I need more hands. Sadie, can you go down so I can fucking get the use of my right hand here? Please. This is tough as it. Okay. We'll just put it all down like that. Okay. Obviously something I'm doing wrong. It's this thing. This pallet is clearly for structural reasons. You know, this isn't here to. These gingerbread houses aren't built for like octopus children to make. They're even for adults to make. But here we are. Okay, hold on. What's the plan say? What do the plans say? Like this? Okay. That's holding itself up pretty well. How about these? Okay. Wait. Okay, we seem to be getting a bit of an integrity issue. The integrity of the house not holding up.
Integrity. You have no integrity, Joey.
Now's not the time to be critical. We're building houses for poor gingerbread homeless people. Like Mr. Jerry over here on my top left. He needs some affordable gingerbread housing. Now I wonder, this question has been posed before, but given the fact that this house is made of him, right? I wonder what their thoughts on living in a house made of yourself is. Right? Because you are a gingerbread man living in a gingerbread world. Plastic. It's fantastic, isn't it? I'm playing like a balancing act here with the gingerbread. I'm trying to get it so it doesn't want to fall out by itself. So I could take my hands off of it for 2 seconds. See, look, as soon as I take my hands off, the whole thing falls apart. Okay. We're obviously doing something wrong. We need some of this stuff. Easy build icing. The good stuff. Spackle. You know, you could plug your holes. No, don't plug your holes up with easy build icing, please. That's a terrible idea. Where's he going with that joke?
You were joking?
I'm trying to be funny.
You're trying to be funny?
Okay. You're real cheeky, Sadie. It's a good one. Okay. Now, this thing might need a bit of a microwaving. I might need to pop this in the microwave. I just popped it out of the fridge. Like 5 minutes before stream right now. Oh god. This is you gotta kind of massage it. I kind of wish peanut butter was like this.
Not being such a fat ass.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's hard to get the peanut butter out, you know. And just cut the top of that right off like that. Where did that microplastic go? I'm sure I'll deal with it in 1,000 years from now. Give it a squeeze. Not coming out. Maybe cut a little deeper, I guess. That looks pretty good. It's weird. It's still not. I'm gonna make a fucking bukkake on my fucking desk with this shit. How the hell do I? Is it coming out or is it frozen? Yeah, it's coming out. Hold on, let's see if we get that. It's like that was 1 millimeter taller than it was before I started squeezing. Yeah, this baby's gonna need a trip to the microwave. I know it says icing, but you want microwaving. Icing pouch. Need pouch for 2 minutes. I gotta massage the thing. Bringing ice to room temperature and making it more adhesive. Carefully cut the tip as shown below. Careful cut the end of the tip as shown. You gotta massage the thing. Okay, this thing's getting the old one-handy massage. It's getting the lefty, not the righty. In the meantime, I can figure out how these plans work exactly. Okay, let's see here. Instructions. Easy build roof holder instructions. Okay, this is what we're looking for. Flex the easy build roof holder above the house by gently pulling one side forward and the other back. Hold on, I'm gonna put the old massager down. Can I get like an automatic massager for that? See, the Warhammer me telling me this thing just pops right out, right? I'm afraid of breaking it, and then like I don't have whatever the hell this thing's trying to do. Hook the other side. Roof holder instructions. Do I need a roof holder? Can't these things just stick? These things just stick up for me? Okay, I'm thinking I do one wall at a time. We'll make first the wonder wall. The rest of it will follow as is, right? This is for the roof. This step is for much later. We don't need to worry about that. In the meantime, I gotta get this damn thing massaged. It won't behave unless you give it the old massage. You know, I was a masseuse for a little bit. Blog guy, how you doing? How you coming through? Sadie, say hello to Blog guy.
Stop calling me Sadie. It's sad and tired. It's Dr. Sad and Tired.
You have a doctorate? Really? Oh, well, I didn't know. Congratulations.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Whatever. Dr. Sadie. So, massage this for 2 minutes. Has it been 2 minutes yet? This thing kind of needs a bit of... What's with the puppet? Oh, well, technically she's a Muppet.
Muppet? I'm just an alien. Well, I know, I'm human. You're the alien, I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. She wanted to come, festive season, that kind of thing. How are you doing, blog guy? Is this thing done being massaged? We're done massaging it. Oh, we got easy build ice and cream ASMR massage. Hopefully this thing is done. Okay. Let's see that flow rate. Wow, look at that. Oh, man. That's like 1 millimeter per minute. Now that's impressive. Get a little bit of this off. Yeah, I might have to give this thing a minute or two in the microwave because it's cold. Right through the gloves. Bringing ice in room temperature, making it more adhesive. This shit's supposed to be an adhesive. You know, I got some glue. No, don't build your houses with glue or your gingerbread houses glue. I mean, true. If I got a couple clamps here, I could make this into an actual house, right? But isn't that shit like toxic? Right? That's what they say. It's toxic glue. Okay, let's give this thing a real. We're gonna really beat the hell out of this cream. It's not a euphemism for anything. I swear, I have a thing for this. Hold on, I'll be right back. I got a thing just for this. Okay, got with me a new gun, massage gun. Oh yeah, this is gonna get this cream beaten up easy peasy. Wow, it's already wow. Just look at that. I'm not sure if you could tell how effective this is, and this is set to 5 out of the 99%. Let's turn it up a little louder. Hopefully this isn't too loud, but like, you know, I'm just... It's construction. This is just got some construction work here I'm working on. Oh, wow. That's so effective. And we're only at 23% power. This was Dragon Ball Z. I'd turn the shit up to 100. Oof. Yep, that's beating the hell out of it. This thing has been amazing for miniature painting. You'll see why later. Wow, look at that go. That is... Okay, we're gonna put this massage gun away for now. Okay, take a look at the cream. It's like 2 millimeters per minute. That's insane. This thing is just absolutely so... This is the worst part. The fucking cream. The cream has no adhesive property to it at all. Just wipe this on the roof. The roof's gonna be cream, so freezes instantly. Just makes a mess. I just dump that in the foundation. We'll dump it where we stuff Lalo. Thing has no adhesive property at all. But you know what? We're gonna try. I'll start stacking some of this stuff. I'm strong. I get this stupid spackle out. Ah, goddamn. Put it carefully over the walls. Doing this one-handed is tough. You think doing things one-handed is easy? No, it never gets easier. No November's way past us, but one-handed exercises, they just get overlooked. There we go. Nice, clean line. Do we line up both this one and that one, or do you think one line will be enough? I'm thinking we could just one line this one. Just stick it nice and tight. That's a nice, tight joint. And look at that. It's holding up. She's holding up. Now, I'm thinking for this one, we use the white. No. Keep using the cream. Grab the next wall. Now, the difference between making this as a child and making this as an adult is as an adult, you don't waste a bunch of this by eating it all. Okay? So, we're going to line up our line up our wall here. This is one of the walls. We're going to line up the wall. Right? Line up right there. We're going to put cream from here to here. Right? Okay? So, get your scopes out, get your measuring tapes. And get out your whatever the hell these things, get out your DeWatts. According to my measurements here, we want about 4 inches of cream. That's nothing. We can do that with one hand. Okay, here it comes. Bada boom, bada bing. Traction here. I'm really focused. I'm really locked in on this right now. Wow, look at that. I could make this into a YouTube short about welding and how good my welds are. Look at that weld. Yeah. Stuff that in the foundation. Okay. Get here. And just you want to make sure you don't compromise your previous wall you made. Okay. That's good. That's good. Good, yeah. It's not ready yet for me to turn it so you can get like a good 360 view of it, but the tough part is getting this wall in. This is gonna be a tough wall. This wall, this is not a very symmetrical house. Kind of going a little avant-garde here. I'm thinking it sticks between these two walls and I push. The problem is that is without the cream. Actually, hold on, let's see here. This wall here is this front wall is in front of the side wall, but the side wall is in front of this door. So, following that logic, this door should be in front of this wall. So that means I should put cream on this side along the edge, right? Along this edge. And then put cream along this wall, but on the back. Now let's see if all that makes sense. Basically, I'll put cream on this door and on this wall. But since this is the last one, I have to do them both, okay? Make sure you get your evenness confirmed. Wow, damn, that is quite smooth. The massage takes a little minute. That massage gun does wonders. Wow, look at that spread. Oof. The viscosity is a little much. It's probably a little backed up, so it's quite viscous. And that looks good. And then we'll get this wall here while we're at it. Go down to up or you go up to down? I'm thinking up to down. Let gravity do my sticking. Go and I'll probably sign my name with this thing. This wall here. Here. Do a bit of a squeeze and push. Very, very advanced tactic here. You got the squeeze and push. Oop, oh, okay. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay.
Congratulations, Joey. You built your house of diabetes.
Why do you say it like the walrus? Diabetes. Okay. Not bad. It's structurally sound right now. And the colder it gets, the more structurally sound it gets. So, while the cream is nice and warm, we're going to apply some more structural integrity to the house of gingerbread. To the house for gingerbread man. I assume it's not made of the same gingerbread as the man himself. But and also he's naked, but just apply some structural integrity to the outside. You can never have too much cream. Wonder how they do it, where they make it look like there's little ribbons. That'd be nice, right? Little ribbons. We'll just tighten that up. That's fine. Okay, now let's get this side. Wonder what the feng shui of this house is like. We could probably make this to a nice feng shui house. Eventually. Cream control is its own skill. It really is. Boom. This wall. Cream control. I think that's what happens in the new Sonic movie, right? He goes, cream control. Cream's all over the place. Frosting, nice. The problem is, it leaves a little tail. Not sure if you caught that, but it leaves a little tail. You get a zoom in shot on this. On the tail. That's so crap. Okay, focus. Come on, focus. Focus on the cream. Fuck, my house! Oh, God. Losing its integrity. Hold on. Come back. There you go. There's the tail. Cream control. Okay, oh, fuck, okay. I'm not sure you saw this. This house is losing some of its integrity. From your perspective, it doesn't look so bad. But since I started moving the house, it's starting to come apart, so it takes a steady hand. I'm sure the homeowner is not even going to notice. Just give it a little push. Directions. I'll get there. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Let's just keep working with what we're doing. Okay. Focus on this end. Tight. That's good. I think we did that wall already. Okay. Oh, I'm seeing a little bit of structural integrity here at the bottom part of this house right there. Okay. It's not so bad. Let's just cover up all of the lining. I don't like visible nails. Let's just cover up all the lining. They don't see any of those nails. Oh, yeah. Yep, there you go. There we go. Yes. Oof. Yeah. That's nice. You didn't pay a lot for this house, so, no point going the extra mile with this one. But you know what? We're feeling extra festive. We're going to give Mr. Ginger lots of love with this house. This is going to be... Okay, yeah, we'll just... That tail in there. Too much... There's too much icing tails. Stick it in the basement. He's not going there. I'm losing some of the cream control. It doesn't want to stick. It doesn't want to adhere to itself anymore. Wish I had like a spatula. A spatula would really help with making this look a little nicer. Like, what the fuck is this tail right here? Yeah, get that out. Okay. I'm sure with the roof, it'll be much better fitted. Let's see. We're up to the scary part. The roof. Roof holding instructions. Flex the easy build roof holder above the house by gently pulling one side forward and the other back. I imagine it wants me to get rid of this thing. I'm just gonna push this out of the way. Now we're just probably gonna paint some death guards. Okay. Is this the roof it wants me to work with? It wants me to work with this thing? That? Awesome. Feasible roof holds the panels. This thing? Yeah, just use my hands. If you like, you can add the easy build roof holder. Is this the holder? Is this the holder or is this the holder? Left or right? Hook the other side of the holder under the roof panel between the two windows. Two windows here, so like this. Like that. Hook the other side of the holder under the roof panel between the two windows. Done. The easy build roof holder will hold the panels for you while the icing sets. Start decorating the four walls of the house once. Okay, that's decoration. So this is gonna hold my roof in, huh? I guess I kind of see it. I guess I kind of see how that works. Let's do one roof at a time. Strange how uneven this is.
The cookies aren't uneven, Joey. Your measurements are uneven.
You're not wrong. You know what they say? Measure twice, cut once. Better if they gave me some better tools. Might have to refreeze the cream. Because it almost has a mind of its own now. Almost kind of just wants to go wherever it feels like. Honestly, and I've not gotten better within my 20 years of building houses. Okay. Well, that's there. Something needs to hold this thing in place. So, we'll just use this thing. Down. Okay. All that's setting. It says I could start decorating. Wonder if I just put the other roof in, or if that'll be too much. Too much cookie. Too much dough and cookie at once. Let's do it one at a time. Not to mention the roof's a little uneven. Just even that out. See, it's too much this way. See, I got one finger. See, we're using finger measurements now. One finger extruded from this wall right here. This wall, 2 fingers. 2 fingers of extrusion. Okay, come on, just... I'm afraid of moving it too much and absolutely destroying everything that we started. I'm gonna just take all the cream down, start all over again. Worst idea, actually. Wonder if, you know what, maybe the walls go inside the house. Maybe the walls are stuck perpetually inside the house, you know? That's why it's so uneven. Looking dangerous stuff right now. Up, up. Roof's, okay, roof's falling down. Roof's falling in. Hold steady. You just need to readjust your walls.
Joey, if this whole house falls down, I'm going to edit your bones.
I'm going to ignore that random Gmod threat. I'm going to just push the walls in. I think the walls go inside. Oh man. Okay, yeah. That's not looking good. Okay, our eastern wall is caved in. Yeah, you know what? We're starting over. I know I said this was going to be a 3-hour stream, but hold on. We're starting over. We always had the instructions wrong from the start. Okay. Yeah. Grab this one. Okay, I think it should be more like... Because the problem was... There we go. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. That's structurally sound right there. Yeah, see, the problem was I was going door, wall, door, overlapping. Really, it should just go door, overlapping in front of wall, wall. Occam's razor, right? That look pretty tight. Apparently not. Okay. Stack this up again. Problem is when the walls want to fold down like that. We can't get like a buttress or something to keep this shit up. Let's start over. Thankfully, they give us plenty of this because they know you're going to need it. I did buy the 2 for 1. I got 2 of these. But that doesn't mean we're going to throw this out and start all over and eat the man's house. Okay, that's the nuclear option here. I'm going to reapply paste. Up. We're just going to reapply paste. Take down these walls. I'm going to reapply it. They're nice and simple. Okay? A child could do this. We could do this too, even one-handed. I paste. The extremist route. Yes, the genocide route of gingerbread cookie building. And in the genocide route, you eat all the gingerbread. It's about as extreme as the genocide route in Undertale. I'm not gonna lie, I thought you ended up killing more people in the genocide route. You just end up killing like 40 people. And I don't even think you even kill everybody in the genocide route. Like, what about the person driving the boat? Right? Like they get to live. Yeah, but whatever. Not enough genocide on my genocide. Okay, maybe we go down to up. We're gonna make a big noodle that just ends up being destroyed. Okay. I'm gonna grab this. Back it there. Nope, yeah. That's looking pretty good. The problem is now we're back. You know what? No. Not wrong. Take this out. That actually had some good adhesion. That actually had some really good adhesion. Let's do this wall. We're just remaking the mistakes we did last time. Let's do this wall here. Yeah, let's do that wall, and then we'll stick the last door to both walls simultaneously. I'm sure they don't mind a little extra cream on their house. This would be some with some real power tools, like some clamps. Some clamps would be pretty nice, actually. Okay. Like the next wall in before this wall decides to cave over on its own weight. Zoom along this wall. Cream as an adhesive. What a novel idea. What kind of person could have come up with that?
I'm gonna lose a little weight.
You checking my weight again, Sadie? I'm gonna keep calling you that this whole season. This is the Sadie season now. I just apply a little pressure. Just a little pressure. And yeah, it's a little extra heavy on the cream, but it's not bad. It's pretty good, I'd say, honestly. Better than what we started with. I tend to find when you're doing a thing, restarting it from the beginning, you usually end up with something better than what you originally had. Usually, I'd say like 80% of the time. The other 20% of the time, you just unfortunately destroyed something that was great for something less great. But don't let that scare you. Feel free to destroy your ideas and start over anew. Now the question is, double roof or single roof, right? We'll do single roof again. If it's my mistake, it's my mistake. But this time we're gonna do this one. This one has cream on, so we're gonna do a fresh roof. Actually, you know what? No, we're gonna fix our mistake and stick to the same old roof. Wow, that cream comes out so smooth. Wow. Stuck there. Why not? Let's just cream the top of this. That looks great, honestly. Good enough to eat. Not that I would eat your house, John Gingerbread. What do you think? This guy look like a John Gingerbread or a Johnny Gingerbread? Or Jerry Gingerbread. And I think I called him Jerry originally. That's set. I could probably stick the other one on. No, we got some more stuff to stick in the basement. There you go. Okay. Now let's get the other roof. Unless he wants a bit of like a skyline thing going on here, you know, let him some natural light. Imagine gingerbread just tastes terrible. Like, it doesn't sound like it would be good gingerbread. What's a bread made out of ginger? Like, ginger's fine on its own. Ginger's alright, like in soups and stuff. But a whole house made out of it. A whole man made out of it. You are what you eat, but come on, this is ridiculous. Cream is like getting too soggy. I should get like a colder or something. Cold. Problem is that it wants to kind of fall, right? Has a bit of gravity going against it. We're gonna cream the roof. Because that's our answer to everything. Just more cream. You got a problem, just cream it up. Right? There we go. Not my best cream work, but it'll do for a man made out of gingerbread. There, awesome. Wow, that's pretty structurally sound. This might be better than my place. To move in here. Okay. Right there. Okay. While we wait for this to set, because I imagine it's going to take a minute to set. Start working on other things. They said decoration. So first of all, you, Mr. Jerry, you need some clothes. What the hell is that? No. Take that off. Called fashion, Jerry. Take that off. Let's see here. Start with one of these. Yep, there you go. Looking snazzy. And a tie. Yep. Oh, wow, look at that. Take the tail off. Okay. And some pants. Wow, wow, wow. A shirt. Notice I'm just drawing the borders of what I'm indicating. Sort of a negative drawing in that I'm drawing what shouldn't be. I'm just drawing the borders of his clothes rather than actually the clothes. The clothes are implied from the borders. The borders imply clothing. And that is, we'll just stick them on the roof, actually. If you don't mind. Right there. He'll live on the roof. He's more of some sort of rocket roof man. He's gonna live on the roof. Got this extra piece of gingerbread. Could be like a hat, right? Right? This could be like a hat for him. Give him this hat. There we go. Wow. Okay, sweet. Okay, these are pretty shitty candies. The green. Actually, not bad. I was expecting waxy. Oh, hold on. House is falling. This roof has moved. No, it kind of does need this pickup thing. It's just bread house. I think you mean peak house. Okay. These candies are actually pretty good. Okay, here's the real test. The lemon. Right? Most lemon tastes like shit. Eat his whole house. Ooh, pineapple. A welcome surprise. Okay. Gumballs. These are hard to attach structurally speaking. They're very round. Not much friction to attach to. Yeah. But structurally speaking, these you gotta get creative with these gumballs. And it could be some form of roofing element. The problem is the roof has enough weight on it. I'm afraid attaching more weight to it. But screw it. YOLO we ball. Literally. Attach the ball. Yeah. Not bad. Rocket wee ball. Man's is slipping. He's slipping off his own roof. Add another one to the other end. People know not to, just so the gumball people know not to mess with us. They're going to attach their severed heads onto the roof of our house. Here we go. Okay. 2 balls left. I can't hurt to try it out. It's a gumball. It's just as bad as you'd imagine, honestly. The problem is, when removing the structural integrity joint, how with the gumballs in the way, let's say, right? I'm thinking purple. No, red. Of course, red. Let's take it to Mr. Jerry Gingerbread right here. That looks like something else, but it's supposed to... You know what? From this angle... You know what? Let's just throw that whole idea out. Okay, Gumball's falling. Gumball is failing! Gumball's failing! Okay, red on red is back. Oh, where is he, that one? Am I going to stick any onto these, or am I just going to eat them all? Green. Oh, man. I'm making this really hard to take out now. I'm going to have to, like, completely destroy it with, like, a knife or something. It's very cute. There's, like, a... If I turn the house over, look, there's, like, a little Santa on it. Okay. Oh, this gum is shit. I wish these were nerds. They're not. They're like, little candy balls or something. I don't know. It's become a candy review at this point. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, these are terrible. Yeah. Do not eat these. These are just for looking. They're just to, like, look kind of pretty. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, these, yeah. Don't have any of these. Okay, so you need to put some adhesive right on your face there. Hope you don't mind. There you go. From there, you can attach your eyeballs. One. That's a spill. Give you one blue sans eyes. There you go. Sweet. Now, you'd imagine in this format, this is the kind of thing you sprinkle. Definitely not. The adhesive will not stick fast enough. I have to individually attach each one that I want. Quite the pain. I'll give you that. It is quite the pain. Christmas lights. Oh, that's gone. Into the abyss it goes. Come on. Stick any of these onto this thing. See, I'm putting most of my creative liberties here on the roofing section. It's very stable. Otherwise, what? I'm going to put it on this angular wall onto the side of the house. No, right? Okay, let's see here. The doorknob. Sure if that comes out here, but there's a door right there. To turn the house without completely destroying it. Door right here. Doorknob right there. So... And it's a little low, honestly, for the house. Oh, the doorknob. I'm not really sure how one is going to attach their hand onto this. Go with red. This seems like the most appropriate color.
I feel like you're trying to make a joke here, Joey.
No. This is then some double entendre. Just putting red knob on the door. Ah, man. I mean, if you eat it all in one day, yeah. Boom. Doorknob attached. Let's see if this house is good enough to remove from its structural integrity. No, it's not. Me showing you that has completely tilted the whole house now. And also the roofing's coming off. Man. It's because of all these intense lights on the gingerbread house that the cream has melting. Okay, well, just kind of sprinkle it around like some sort of plant or something. Look at here. Yeah, just stick them there. Ah, okay. Ooh, yep. Afraid of that. Structural door wall came down. Look at that. Yep, whole wall's destroyed. Oh! That's this here. I'm not sure, Mr. Jerry, if this house will be ready for you by Christmas. Ah. I see. That's obviously my first mistake there. Can I reattach this wall without completely knocking it down? Oh, chat's not coming through? Oh, wait. Oh, that sucks. I think it's because of my setup here. But that's fine. I'm catching all the chats. Eef. Whole thing is completely buggered. Oh, no. The roof is falling up. It doesn't look so bad from the top, but oh, man, this thing is... The candy has gotten in the way of reattaching it. You know what? We'll just stick all of these pieces inside. Ignore that. Ignore that. Stick them all in the basement. There you go. One less piece to worry about. Move this joint here. With damages. Oh. Well. Ah, come on. I wanted a standing house by the end of 1 hour. Okay. Well, back to square one. But you know what? This is gonna be like, well, other than all these little things in the way, this is gonna be like a machine-operated device. I just need to get all this garbage out of the way. Wall. Wall. Depends where you live. Depends where you live, right? If you live in the city, maybe this will be like a $5,000-$6,000 apartment. But you live out like in the rural areas, you could probably get this pretty cheap. If it comes without the roof, even better. You apply cream. So quick. Take like a minute. Better ring fring. Better fuel. What was the one they did for what's that guy's name? Gus? No, not Gus. Who's the other guy? Mike? Better Mike. Hold on. Better something Mike. Better Pike? No. Strike. No, that's not it either. There aren't many for Mike. He's not very good at this joke, is he? Okay. Now I'll quickly attach the structural support. And it's pretty much as good as new. The secret is, don't get too fancy with it. One gumball head. That's it. Wow. It was quite the mess. Unfortunately, he doesn't get any of these delicious gummies. He's eating them all. But you know what? He's got a house. Made of gingerbread. I think that's a success. If every house took an hour to build, there'd be probably a lot more houses. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to take a minute. I'm going to set up. I'm probably going to make some Warhammer stuff. We'll be right back. Okay. Gingerbread house stream. House is made. Got the tree though. Okay. Okay, we're done. We're done with gingerbread house.
My God. Joey, did you eat that poor man?
No. I ate his house though. So it was actually the same type of gingerbread as the man, so you know. Miniatures and modeling. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got our paints. We can set this to the side. I wonder if I should have a mushroom cam. What's a mushroom cam? Well, I always keep some mushrooms right next to me. I could bring them out. Let's see here. I got them right here. Mushrooms. As a Death Guard player, of course, gotta grow mushrooms. Yeah, just hang them up on my ceiling. Let them grow over time. Let's see here, like that. Okay, let's see how good this comes out. Yeah, great. I'm gonna have like ants for the next 48 days. Yeah, you know what? That's not bad. That looks pretty good. Right? Get a good shot of the detail.
So what the hell is this thing?
This is the Death Guard. They are a Chaos Space Marine faction that worship Nurgle.
Fuck is a Nurgle?
Nurgle, you know Nurgle, the god of pestilence, disease, plague. So this one, I'm going to base it off of. Well, this is what's called a bombardier. I'm going to base his design off of the bombardier beetle, which is a black beetle with little yellow spots, as you can see all over the miniature. Lots of nice yellow spots for it. Yeah, not bad. Finish off this gingerbread man. Okay. Enough gingerbread. Enough gingerbread for now. I'm probably gonna hop off every now and again just to get some more paint stuff. Because I don't have enough tools here. I'm thinking the fingers should be yellow. Because why not, right? Why not? Just grab some yellow from our palette here. Zoom out. Grab some yellow from our palette. Load that up pretty good. Let's just put yellow right on the fingers. A little bit. Coming on a little thick. Where's one shot at that? I don't know. Do I like the yellow fingers? Yellow fingers maybe black glove. Black glove. Or black fingers, yellow glove. I don't know which one I like better. One coat. Fairly thin. I can still see green right under it. So, right. We'll go another pass through that. Oh no, I kind of like the yellow fingers. I think the yellow fingers look nice. Okay, tool that's missing. Piece of paper. Be right back. I'm going to be saying that a lot. Tool missing. Let me get it. Okay. Bam. Paper. What's the paper for? It's really important. It's to decrease. It's to wipe out any excess water on your brush or any excess paint. In case it gets too saturated, too gloopy with paint, well, you know, you got your paper right here. Not bad. Let's grab some more yellow. Notice I don't have any paints here. I just have my palette over there. Bring the palette in frame. Okay, well, see if we can get the rest of these fingers in. Not bad, not bad. Damn. I was a little hesitant about the yellow fingers. I was thinking too much yellow, but you know what? This works out great, honestly. Ooh, so cool. What's this brush? I don't know. This is some like artisan shoppy minute series 12 round something. This some no name. I got it for cheap off Amazon, so it's meant to look cool, but it's nothing special. Like it came with like 20 brushes of like varying degrees of this. And this is just the one I like the most. So out of all, this is the one I kept. So yeah, you buy a wholesale number of brushes and just keep like one that you like a lot. Yeah, you know what? The yellow fingers, I'm digging it. I'm digging it now. I'm a fan. Whenever I bring up a picture of said beetle, so you can see what I mean. And also, it'd be good for me to see what the beetle looks like, just as reference. In case you're not familiar, it's the bombardier beetle. There are many variations of the bombardier beetle, but you know, let's that's quite the close-up. Jeez, you can count the number of threads on my hand. Save that image. I may just snip it. Yes, nice thread count stream. Very very cool. Very cool. Hold on, I'm getting a reference. I'm getting a reference. Give me a sec. Grabbing it. I'm grabbing it. Let me just set it up real quick. Okay, are we back? Well, there it is. Boom, the bombardier beetle. This is what we're gonna try to make our Space Marines design off of. The Bombardier Beetle. Very cool design. Very cool design. I like it. It's got a lot of black metallicness to it, with a whole bunch of yellow stripes to it. And given this is a Bombardier Chaos Space Marine with the Death Guard Legion, why not? So let's notice it's not really black. It's like more like a brownish black. So you take some brown, you can take some black. We can mix it right here. Here's my brown. This is what color is this? Lead? No. Rhinox hide, I think. Yeah, I think this is Citadel Rhinox hide. Just wet the brush a little bit. Now dry it. You don't want too wet and gloopy. Just grab like a little bit of the brown, mix it in with the black to make it a little darker. I might mix in some metallic paint there just to make it look metallic-y. And I'm just gonna paint the gotta zoom in. I'm just gonna paint the hands black with the fingers yellow. Yeah, that's not bad. This is a very this is a opaque color, so it likes to stay. You know, it kind of just overpowers the color underneath it. This time being Death Guard green. So, you know, you could get away with just one coat, but you know, let's be thorough about this. Put two coats. Oh, not be lazy. I need more lighting. Lighting is not super good. This is just the lighting necessary for painting gingerbread houses, you know. What do you think? Black hand with the yellow fingers. I think it's not bad. Not bad at all. You slap a little null oil on that, a little Agrax Earthshade, and it all comes together. Like right now, it's looking a bit like audacious, like ugh. But you know what? Slap a little Agrax Earthshade on that, and the yellow will blend nice, smooth, and it won't look so cartoony. You know what? I know how to turn it on so chat can come through the stream. I just gotta turn on my NDI. Give me one sec.
Joey, take that brush out of your mouth.
Alright, I'm painting. I only got one hand here, SAT. Yeah, here, yeah, this should be it. Okay. This should allow chat to come to. Test.
Test.
Okay, you know what? Let's paint the boots. That's a nice easy victory. That's a nice easy thing to paint. You can paint the boots and like not I feel like you messed up too hard. With the brush. Grab some black. Gotta go grab some black. Where is unless I have it. Abaddon black. There you go. Base Abaddon black. Actually, you know what? We're gonna bring the gun back out. Bam. And what you do is you just massage the paint. Just let the thing, it's on low power. Let it mix the paint for you. This thing is amazing. It has a hard time keeping up with the frames of it. Okay, this should be good. This should be nice and mixed. Put a couple bowls in here too to help mix the paint. Grab a little bit of that. Bam. Close that right up. Abaddon black away. You don't really need a whole lot of paint. And just find some space for it. Y'all see any real estate for this little bit of Abaddon black? I'm thinking here, this paint's mostly dry anyway. Doubt it'll mix. And even if it does, who cares? I won't even be able. You won't even be able to see it. Like it's just dry coffee stains or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna zoom back in, nice and tight onto his feet. Yep, nice feet shot right there. And just paint the back of it black. Yeah, not bad. You see this? Probably not. But these are the like the little things. I like painting minis in the spruce. Because I can't stand because like if you fully build it and then paint it, There's going to be some sections that you just can't reach with the brush, no matter how hard you try. And you're like, oh, well, you can't even see it, so it's fine. For some people, that's fine. For me, I get like so annoyed that there's a little section of it that's unpainted and that I can't reach or see very well. So I like to paint it in the spruce. You know, I think I'll bring my spruce. So I'll be back. Another tool gotta grab. Okay, well, this is what my spruce looks like. I sent my spruce. Please respond. Yeah, well, here's my spruce. You can see a lot of it's still in it, except for this backpack part. It fell out. Okay, so I paint it mostly in the spruce to make sure I get paint all over it, as much as I can. Okay, so the yellow works. The yellow works well because it's got all these boils on them. You see these boils? The yellow works. It's got a lot of boils on them that you can paint to look nice and yellow and disgusting. Like they're gonna pop any second now. Just load up the brush, and we're just gonna put another layer of yellow on top of that green. Those boils look nice and bulbous. I was gonna say because it mimics the shape of the grenades. I'm thinking maybe make the grenades more orangey. But you know what? The boils aren't gonna be like yellow. They're gonna be like yellow is like technically just the highlight. Mostly orange and red. But you know what? We'll
You
deal with
can't
that
rush
a little later.
art.
You can't rush art. Wait, why am I giving her a Russian accent? What accent was Edna Mode anyway? Something European. And put another layer of yellow right on the fingers. Edna Mode. No capes. That's also why none of the fucking Space Marines got any capes. No capes. Well, let me not say that. Some of them have capes. They think they're... Okay, not bad. Let's get some of the silver paint, and let's paint his silvery dagger here. Maybe I should make it black and metallic. Well, let's see here. This right here is my black and metallic paint. I just mixed some black with metallic. I did that like 2 days ago, so it's probably a little dry. I'm surprised it's moving at all, honestly. I hate having to zoom in and zoom out, but you know what? Oh man, look at that. That's so tight. That's so tight on the detail. Look at that. Look at that look. And then just get some of the black metallic. I'm probably gonna get some more. Let's see. Be right back. I'm gonna grab some more paint. So, someone came to me, gave me some advice. Said, pick up some Vallejo paint. Vallejo's the best. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's try them out. I'm not the best painter or the most experienced, but I painted a couple models, so I think I know enough to start experimenting. I picked up these sets of Vallejo paints. And they're pretty good. The only one I don't like so far is this thing. Metallic yellow. It's too watery. The other metallics are all right. They're not bad. I would very much say they are of very good quality. So we're going to use this first. The metallic black. The paint's already pretty watery. I doubt you have to mix it much, you know, just for the sake of it. Because that's just kind of fun. That's just kind of fun to do. So I'm gonna grab a little of the let's see out of this. Grab a little bit of black paint and just put it right here. I don't care. Bam. It's not black, it's like black metallic, so. And I'm just gonna wet the brush even though the paint's already a little watery. Grab some of it. Nice. Up, up, up. Nice and close. And let's do the blade again. Wow. I don't want it too like, I don't want it like too watered, too caked in paint. It like makes it look less sharp, you know. Also reattach some more onto his little bomb thing he has here. His little German bomb thing. German bomb. Still on that. Oh, the handle's got a little gray. I see a little gray on you there, friend. I noticed he has yellow, but he also has gold trim. Gold trim, of course, being like the Balthazar gold around this faceplate here. Got some Balthazar gold around his elbows and all these little sidey parts. Balthazar gold, little nut and bolts. Balthazar gold. We're gonna paint the chainmail right here in black, probably. Because why not? I don't really see a whole lot of silver on the Bombardier bug here, so I'm thinking I'll probably paint this in black metal because yeah, stick to our color scheme here. Trace it along. That's a really nice. It looks like a blue metal, like some sort of like very tarnished looking silver. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I think I went through the fingers twice with yellow. The bombs could use another coat of yellow, honestly.
I'll give you a coat of yellow.
Okay, you heard that joke, Sadie, like 100 times. I don't think it works in this context.
You don't work in this context.
Okay, you know what? Come back to me when you got a new joke. When you got a new joke for me, Sadie.
You come back to me when you got a new joke, Joey.
Okay, that's a good one. That one actually was appropriate, actually. Because you built it up. You built it up because you keep saying, oh, you gotta get new material, you gotta get new material, Joey. But that time it actually worked because you paired it with that joke that...
Don't explain it. It's not funny if you explain it.
Aight, thanks for looking out. Let's see here. Actually, I usually like to paint the tubing flesh colored. So I don't know why I painted that silver. I just was going silver crazy, I guess. For Chaos Space Marines, don't worry if you mix your metals. Even for regular Space Marines, don't worry if you mix your metals. What I mean by mix your metals is it tends to look more aesthetically pleasing to have only one metal, whether it's gold, silver, platinum, what have you. Rose gold, if you happen to rose gold it, why not? To keep it all
Be
one
positive.
metal type. Be positive. Yes.
Don't be negative.
Don't be negative. That was a blood sign. That was a blood sign. Let's see. So this tubing, there's some tubing right there. Tubing on his back right there. That could be that could be fixed up with some. So one thing I like about Vallejo paints is this color right here, which also came in this Vallejo set of non-death chaos. It's the 72.003 flesh color. I thought this was going to be transparent. I'm like, most flesh tones and yellow tones are fairly transparent. This shit's not transparent. You load this on your brush, right? This particular paint is not transparent. This paint like goes so opaque on top of other stuff. Like it's crazy. Hold on, look. So right now, this is fairly silver. Right? I'm gonna put like one layer of this flesh tone on it. And look at that. I'm seeing like no gold underneath it. This thing is so strong. I don't know what fucking pigment they used, who they sacrificed to get a flesh tone this opaque, but it's good. It's really good. I'm not sure if everyone is gonna come this good. Yeah. Like you could see the detail on it. You can see how well this covers on top of other stuff. It is stupid. But yeah, I like to make the tubes flesh colored. I say like I'm a person, but like I think it's cool. It makes it look kind of wormy, or it makes it look like it's like a parasite or something. You know, a little flesh on your helmet there, bud. Yeah, it makes it look like it's some sort of parasite or something. And you know, you could accentuate it with some grooves, some rivets. You got like worms all over them. So let's get this little pipe. Like look at that. That should not be that good. this was like black, and it went right on top of that flesh tone, like it's not even see through at all. And I didn't even reload the brush. This is the brush from like me still rubbing on the other tones. Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah, this paint is so good. This particular Vallejo one. I don't really like their gold so much. I like the Citadel gold a little better, but the Vallejo pink tone, flesh tone is like oof. Probably just one coat. Honestly, with a touch up, one coat and a touch up's really all you need. That's crazy. Let me go get another tool. Okay. Looks like I got everything I need. More gingerbread house pieces. But yeah. That is... I cannot gush over how good this paint is. Because I'm fully prepared to add a second coat. I'm just going to do it out of habit, honestly, at this point. Can't let it go that there might be one molecule of paint that is not correctly painted. That's fine. That's pretty warmy. I feel like I could throw this flesh color in on the boils as well. So you see the boils, right? Yeah. I think I could probably flesh tone some of the boils. Really sure how that would work. I should really look into what human boils look like. For now, they'll just be like highlights, you know, just speck them here and there on random boils because why not? Now, I thought the eyes look a little silly. The yellow with the red. I'm not sure. Let's see. That look a little silly to you? Okay, yeah. Shoulder pad right here. Shoulder pad needs some more silver paint. Sorry, not silver paint. Needs more of the Balthazar Gold Citadel paint, which goes on pretty nicely, I notice. I would still do 2 coats, but at least the first coat is pretty good. Like, you can kind of tell how good a paint is based on how good the first coat is. Because the problem with putting multiple coats is usually just get multiple coats on the main part, and the periphery gets less of it. Even as hard as you try, that's just how it's gonna be. You know, that's just how it's gonna be. Some more of the Balthazar Gold. Just try to get that shoulder pad correctly painted. Wow. Look at that. Balthazar Gold. Really good. I like it. Gold. And this is day old Balthazar Gold. Maybe even 2 days old. Balthazar Gold. And as I keep moving them away from the camera, you can't really see what I'm doing there. Not bad. I'm a real cheapskate with the paint. I don't want to waste paint. That's why I'm grabbing 2-day-old Balthazar Gold. Where's more of it? It's not in my immediate percent. Hold on. Before I go again to grab more stuff, check this out. Bam. Who's this? Praise Space King.
Need Bob Ross music.
Bob Ross music. Well, I do got something. Do I got like chill beats or lo-fi or something?
Space King.
Space King. Yes, I got here my my Psycho Warrior 3D print. I'm gonna probably make a dedicated stream just towards painting these guys and maybe some more Death Guard because there's only like 4 of them, right? There's the Captain, Bryce, what's that other guy's name? Chestnut. Chestnut's his name, and who else was there? Hate Monger, yeah, Hate Monger. Okay, well, I didn't have any music prepared, so I'll probably have to find something next time. Gold, yes, gold. That's right. Here we go. New paint. You know what that means? Check out the gun. Get some gravity work. I'm gonna work at gravity level. Right from the top. Really beat the hell out of it. Good. Yeah, that paint looks pretty mixed. Some steel balls in there just for extra security. Put that down there. Looks pretty good. Okay, back onto the pauldron. Onto the pauldron mines. How useful looking at basing videos. Pretty based. Pretty based. What's gonna happen is I'm no doubt gonna get gold where it's not. So, just the price you pay. That's just the price you pay. Okay. Right. Got funk on the brain. Listened to a lot of funk recently. Thing about funk that it's really good to listen to while playing Satisfactory for some strange reason. It's like discovering peanut butter and chocolate. You know, like whoever invented the combination of the two, genius. But he must have been on something to figure that one out. Like that Family Guy bit. He got peanut butter on my chocolate. He got chocolate butter, and then the cop kills both of them, steals the idea. Jesus. Hold on. If I'm hiding the miniature, let me know. You know what it is? It says this palette. It's getting in my way. Putting my elbow fully on the table here. The paint. That's pretty nice. Pretty smooth. Normally this would take a couple of cleanups. It would take me having to reapply paint. Okay, so I noticed his horns for the beetle are yellow. So, you know, too much yellow, I don't know. But we're gonna grab some more yellow. We're gonna paint his horns yellow. Normally they're like bone. Sometimes black. We're going with yellow. Paint needs a little bit of watering, a little bit of thinning, you know. You can tell because I could feel the bristles dragging on the model. It's gonna leave marks. It's gonna leave brush marks. Oh no. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, this one's a little messy. This one's gonna need a bit of cleanup. I definitely got some yellow where it's not supposed to be. I know it's Chaos Space Marine. I know you can kind of go a bit wonky with it because they're chaos. You know, the mutations are like random. I, for one, cannot condone a weird paint job. Not a weird paint job. An unintentionally or an intentionally bad. Not even that. Just say I cannot condone where if the paint is not where you want it to be and you don't like it. That's the most middest take ever on where paint should be. Just put paint where it belongs. Great. Have some more of the green. Actually, I kind of like how the yellow is kind of like bending out past its borders like that. You know, it makes it look like it's a bit like a fade, like it's fading in. That's interesting. It likes to stick better when I run the brush perpendicular to it, but not parallel to it. What could it mean? Let's see. The back of his feet, these little, whatever the hell these things are, could use some more black to it. Looks like they're too transparent. Paint's not sticking to it. It's probably a little too watery. A little too watery is what it is. Fine if I go outside the borders, right? I'll just clean it up after. It seems as though the amount of the liquidity of this has made it too, how do I say, bubbly. It's too bubbly. Need some more yellow. I think for this one, let's use Avidland Sunset. We mix it with technology. We mix it with technology. That should be plenty. Open our palette. Back to the horn. Even the parts you don't really see, I like to paint. It feels weird when I don't know if there's parts that I didn't paint that I should. Even if you can't see it. Is it the most time efficient? No. But we don't do this for time efficiency. At least I don't do this for time efficiency. Strictly for the zen of painting, let's say. The zen of painting. Nothing about the slow progression. Seeing it all come together. Especially when you get to the wash phase. The wash phase is where all your preparations come to fruition. Looks like whatever the fuck he's holding is broke, doesn't it? Looks like it's bent right there. Right? It looks like it's missing a piece. Looks like it's broken. I like didn't reattach it. Face. The skulls could use a little more yellow. I find it interesting the color scheme of the bombardier bug. It's yellow and black as if to indicate it is explosive. It's not so much that it's explosive, it's more so that it's dangerous. All the bombardier bug, it doesn't actually, well, from my understanding, it makes a very hot chemical compound that it shoots at opponents. That chemical compound could be up to 100 degrees Celsius, which can boil water, which makes you wonder why it doesn't instantly kill the bug. But I guess science, nature, they must know something we don't know. Let's yellow up the boils. I'm thinking it should probably be a little bit extra watery at these boils. I kind of like the random flesh tone to the. Gives it some more. Like the random flesh tones to the boil makes it seem like it's less natural. Like it's more supernatural, which it is. But that's kind of the vibe you got to go for. And you got to intend purpose. You got to intend purpose when you're doing stuff. You're creating things, painting, drawing, making. Unless, of course, the intent is not to have purpose, which in its own way is its own intent purpose. Which is okay.
Cheap viewers on streamboo.com. Remove the space at word.
Ah, yes, a link. How devious. Let's see. Space. Without the space, you just have Marines. Ain't that right? Let's see. I get rid of this thing. Okay, where was I? Yeah. See here. Yellow fingers, black gloves. The hilt of his little floaty thing here, his hand grenade, could be use a little touch of color. They're going to grab some of that Vallejo black metal. Just, Not bad. Be darn good, yeah. Okay. We're going to grab our thinnest, smallest brush. These are actually what you want to get. So, Foxbite Kalinsky. These are actually kind of a little bit of an expensive brush, in that it's not like $1 brush. These get nice and tight. I'm not sure if you can see how tight that I can get. So let's grab some flesh tone, right? We're gonna grab some flesh tone, give it a spin. The spin is what adds the extra layer of sharpness to it. Look at that. That is sharp. It may not look it like out of the box, but this thing comes together to a nice sharp point. I just needed to get into this little nook. A little bit of flesh cable coming out of his arm. Second layer to that. Yeah, that's looking a lot better. Nice. So far, so good. I guess I could touch up the now you gotta be careful with the metallic paints in your Kalinsky brushes, but if you're quick enough you don't have to worry. Those metal flakes setting in on the brush. Really annoying. Just clean it off real quick. Nice and clean. What needs touch-up? Well, I can see right here the leather strap has a little bit of paint where it's not supposed to be. So I'm just going to grab some Rhinox hide. And, you know, I still have this Kolinsky brush, so, you know, we'll just use that one. I fucked up so hard with that. The Kolinsky brush got all fretted and shit. You know why? Because the brush wasn't wet enough. It wasn't thinned down enough. Grabbing good old dry paint. What you learn. Okay. What else looks like it needs a touch-up? Even if you're not sure, just what looks like it needs a touch-up. I'd say the Balthazar gold right on the mouthpiece there. It looks a little transparent. It looks like it's starting to come off a little bit. You know what? Can't hurt. Add a second layer. Just wet the brush a little bit, not too much. If it's too much, just dry it off on a little paper. Grab some of your Balthazar gold and then just reapply more Balthazar gold. Wow. And then some more. Yeah. I hope it's not too clogged. Try painting up and down rather than side to side. Get some of the Balthazar gold out of the recesses. Still where it belongs, but out of the recess. Not bad. Okay, one little detail is the tubing on the mouth. Not the right color paint. It's green. Now, is that small enough to call for the Kolinsky? Or can I get away with just using a Citadel? Let's start with the Citadel. And if it starts looking bad, we'll use the Kolinsky. Gonna grab some of that black metallic paint from 4. No, I say I like making the tubes less colored, but if the tube has rivets, I'll just make it metallic. Because if it's less colored, you could say, oh, well, you know, the Death Guard, just like, you know, they ripped it off some guy, like their flayers, not mind flayers, like their flayed ones, and just, you know, use it for like cabling and shit. But if it's riveted cabling, I'm like, that's a bit much. Like the logistics of it are kind of ridiculous. So okay, the Death Guard use flesh as cabling, and then they riveted it. I'm like, that's a bit much. That's a bit too grim to work, if you ask me. So we'll just say it's made out of metal. Not breathing in cylindrical tubings of flesh. They're just breathing in freaking like foreskin that they use to make their fucking tubing. No. Okay. The regular tubing can be flesh tone. That's fine. But the riveted tubing, that's metal. That just has to be metal. For me. The way I paint it. You could paint your riveted tubing however you want. But my riveted tubing, I say it so many times, it's not even a word anymore. Riveted cabling. There we go. Where'd I get T from? Why'd I say tuning? No. My riveted cabling has to be metallic. Looks like some of the Balthazar gold came off here at the bottom. Right here where his little crotch guard is. Needs some Balthazar gold. Off from too much wear and tear from sitting down all day, not having any freaking varnish. Been unvarnished. That's why it's coming out like that. Sometimes paint just comes out as you're working with it. Don't worry. Give it a nice look through, and if it looks, you know, if there's anything that needs to, usually it's just fixed by a touch up, by touching up the paint, you know. Touch up, and then you varnish, and then you're good. No reason you can't paint more on top of varnish if you want. If you're ever so inclined, feel free to, and just varnish. Why this Balthazar gold like so thin today? Because I'm putting it specifically on raised edges rather than flat edges. Paint doesn't like raised edges. Raised edges is not the friend of paint. Paint likes flat edges. It doesn't like painting on raised edges. What the hell do you want me to do here? I'm marooned by guy. Up, go down. How about his belt? Okay, let's give this one good inspection. Does all the gold look like it's nice and thick and where it's supposed to be? If not, I'll see it. I'll see it later, and then I'll just give it another paint through. The red eyes with the yellow is a little goofy looking. I'm not sure it's because it's eyes always trust on a Kolinsky. When you're painting eyes, it's always bet on Kolinsky. That's not the red paint. Okay, let's do the eyes again. Put on helmets. How's that look? A little better, you think? A little less goofy. You know what? We'll know it when we put the wash in. If after the wash it still looks goofy, then
Looks better.
Gone too far. It does, doesn't it? Right? Yeah, that's what I think. Put the Kolinsky back. Work with our Citadel brush. Good old workhorse brush.
Yeah.
I think this side horn needs some more yellow. I think it's a little see-through. You can see a little bit of the green coming through. I'm gonna grab some more yellow. Give it a third, even fourth coat if necessary. I don't know why it doesn't want to stick to it. It just hates this horn in particular. The paint's just not sticking to it. Is it because it's too thin? Is it too watery? I don't want to stick. The subtle sounds of water. Let's grab some more yellow. We're using what is this? Everland Sunset. Sounds like fragrance. You know, this water already out the pot is a little watery. No thickness at all. That's mouth. Looks good. I wonder if we should start touching the backpack. Here is his backpack of chaos. Very chaotic. I don't know why it looks like that. I didn't really read the instructions. Imagine it touches this barrel component here to it. So here's the backpack, right? Yellow? You think yellow? I'm thinking yellow, right? It has a lot of metallic parts. Let's see. Let's go black. Let's not have too much of the accessories just be yellow. It looks too look at me, you know. Too much is gonna spoil it. It's gonna spoil the effect I'm going with. Even the Bombardier beetle doesn't have that much yellow. It's more spotted yellow in it. That actually went on way cleaner than I thought. Paint the back of it? Yeah, paint the back. This is just a me thing. So I know like every square millimeter of this thing is covered in paint. Even if you can't even see it. Now I'm thinking I mix metals here. I'm thinking I do a little mix metalling and put some silver, because we already have black metal, we have gold metal. Why not silver metal? Right? Let's just mix all our metals here. I'm trying to plan this out, like how I'm gonna paint this backpack for it. See some fans there. That could be like lead belcher, like a lighter metallic. See some grenades here. I guess I could make those yellow. Like already made his front grenades yellow. Might as well make all the grenades yellow, right? Yeah, this yellow is very watery. Right out the pot, it's very. I didn't even water my paint brush, and it doesn't really like it's kind of very see through, watery and see through, and that's out of the pot. So problem is, it adds some extra steps to painting. You gotta get rid. Look, here you can see there's a little glop between the two grenades. You gotta come in and clean it up, and not only that, but it has the audacity to not even have that good coverage. So you know what? You just gotta work with the paint. So just put a thin layer and make sure it doesn't gloop up on anything. Which is, just clean your brush, dry it, nice and dry. Just stick it in there, and it'll just soak it up like a vacuum. Now we let that dry and put another coat of yellow on top of those grenades again. Oh, of course, missing the most important color, Death Guard green. Here we go. Base Death Guard green, sweet. The spot for Death Guard green, right there, top right. This is for cleanup detail, which is a little ironic given its Death Guard, but it is necessary. I don't want silver and gold popping out where it shouldn't belong. That's just kind of, silly. Like, I understand a splotch of brown here, a splotch of yellow there, but a splotch of metal? Now, come on. How do you explain that? I could have sworn that tube was a lot better painted. Yeah, I was really hyping up the paint. Now it's letting me down. What happened? Nothing another layer can't fix. Like onions. Like onions. Yeah, that I must have rubbed it out. Which is weird because it's like really in there. Like really in there. So it's kind of weird to be rubbed out like that. That's not a euphemism for anything. Up, elbows on the table. You can actually see what I'm doing. You wanted to see painting? Weird. I just wanted to talk about painting. See the painting. Did I say I needed to touch up again? The silk? No. Oh wait, I know. It was the pipes. The pipes weren't flesh colored. Let's re-flesh colored this little pipe right here because for some reason it seemed to have come off. Before it dried, it looked pretty opaque, honestly. This day old paint not going to cut it anymore. They have to reapply for paint again. Actually, it looks a little weird. Looks like it has like a little side wang. You know what? Let's just grab some more. Let's grab some fresh paint. This is the fresh paint. 72003 pale flesh. Ah, magnifique. Okay. Just gonna load up the brush with some more pale flesh. And just paint this little side wang thing he's got going on. I can never let go of this little arm thing. I really want this one to look very flesh colored. The problem is the paint kind of spreads everywhere, as paint kind of does when you mix it with water. It kind of just goes everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna grab some of the green. Just close up some gaps. Those sections they kind of like most people probably won't see the little mistakes you make in painting, but I will see my own mistakes. I will have to remedy them. So, here I go. Some mistakes are actually like, in fact, some mistakes can actually make a paint job look better. You know, through trial and error, that kind of thing. That's great. There's something about deliberateness to it. There's something about the meaning behind the strokes. The meaning behind. Don't throw your brush in the air. Bad idea.
Exterior crocodile alligator, crocodile.
Exterior crocodile. Link movie. Not the best rhyme scheme, but it's good compared to a lot of other rhyme schemes you hear where they're just rhyming yeah with yeah. That's probably the worst of it, rhyming yeah with yeah. Good, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just say what you want, just add yeah at the end of it. And it's still a yeah. And all the shells look fine, let's just slap on a wash to it. Tube, painted. Side wing, painted. Arm, thingy. I'm trying to stop ignoring the backpack. Get back to it. It should be dry by now. Give it another layer of yellow. Hopefully this one actually covers the whole thing. I don't see green underneath now. Still seeing a little green. You know, that's fine. Just add a third layer. This yellow is not very good at coverage. I wonder how good the Vallejo yellow is. Kind of unfair enough because I've already stacked like 3 whole layers on top of this. So I'm gonna have to find some naked paint to test the yellow. There's different shades of yellow should be good, right? Let's see. Vallejo yellow. Sun yellow. Tap of that. Let's see. You know what? Let's give it a good chance. Let's give it a good load of paint. Just from brush analysis, it looks like it's around the same level, honestly. From analyzing the brush, it looks like it's about the same. It's a teeny bit better, let's say. It's like a little bit. It could just be because I'm too used to Citadel paints. I'm like anything different. Too much, too much. I could probably clean that up before it dries. Emergency water. Wipe it off. Yeah, I got a little bit of yellow where the gloves are, so I'm gonna keep that black. Okay, let's grab some lead belcher. Let's start with lead belcher. Very bright, silvery, metallic paint. Pretty good general purpose metallic paint, lead belcher. The stick's nice. You know, you can darken it, you can lighten it. I lost a few with lead belcher. And I've been working with lead belcher for a while, so I kind of know what it feels like to just wrap it on stuff naked. Still talking about paints, right? See some cool tubing on this. Oh, if I see tubing, you know, that means flesh color. On the flesh color on the tubing. Where's the tube? The tube, there it is. Let me give the brushes. I'm not sure if the Citadel brush can reach that tube in there. It seems kind of big. I might have to switch over to the Kolinsky. We're going with Kolinsky. Give it a little wetness. Give it a little dryness. It's a bit redundant, but I don't know. It feels like I have more control over it if I wet it than dry it. Wet, then I make it dry. Then I make it wet again. That's good coverage. A little too much coverage, but clean that up. So past their weird like foreskin tubing, it needs some metal for the riveted tubing. Riveted cabling. Alas, if only I could paint the whole thing with a Kolinsky brush. Now, the foreskin tubing is still wet, so I can't paint on top of it until it dries. Because then, any other detail I want to pick out? The yellow is still not covering, and it's green. It's not like I'm putting yellow on top of something like purple or red or black. It's just it's olive green. It shouldn't have this much. Shouldn't need this many layers to cover it. Alas, it does. In a perfect world, right? I'm afraid it's like it's gonna dry and then it's still gonna be. Like how many layers? Does anyone keep track of how many fucking layers of yellow I slapped on top of this fucking grenade? It's like the fifth one. Sleep Kolinsky brush. Citadel brush, because right now we're just using the small brushes, the Citadel brush and the Kolinsky brushes. The Citadel brush should be small enough to fit inside the fans of the exhaust of this backpack. Is assuming I have enough lead belcher. Let me all dried up. How wet is this palette? Oh, here's my lead belcher, of course, of course. Picking the wrong lead belcher. I don't know what the fuck I was painting on this then. Lead belcher, it likes to gunk up. See, the more watery the paint, the less it gunks, but also fake it is. The gunkier it is, the more coverage it has, but also more detail it likes to obstruct, like little fans. Good thing. I think the foreskin should be dry enough where I could just paint over it. This is what I'm calling it out, like colloquially. Okay, there's a bit of exposed cabling right there, so I'm just going to grab some of our black from the Leho paint. Fine if it's a little out of, you know, if it's a little outside the borders, who cares? It's not that big of a deal. I'm thinking that for the... So this is some sort of bucket, some sort of barrel of some kind. Thinking the strap for the barrel can be flat. What that means, well, just use your imagination. Barely scraping the top of this with my brush, out of my brush. Slowly deposit a small amount of paint onto it. I went a little past the border, but that's fine. The wash will cover it up. Oh, the mighty wash fixes any issue, doesn't it? Faye, how you doing? Oh, girl. Oh, wait. Did girl power not trigger? Let me see. Where's my Where's Jody at?
I'm living.
Are you doing good? Well, I do have a girl here. I have Sadie. Sadie, how you doing? Okay, Sadie's sleeping right now. I guess I must have tired her out. Living? Good to hear. Living the good life. Hopefully. Right now, I'm just trying to get my Death Guard nice and painted. Let me see if I can bring Sadie up, though. Not Sadie. The other girl. Jody, what do I use? VTS Pog? There we go. VO2 Mini. We'll keep her here. We'll keep her here, too. Close that up. There we go. Okay, cool. So, where was I? Ah, yes. Backpack. Well, a mistake right there.
Joey,
Is
you
that a
painted
Noogle Mini?
outside the lines, didn't
Amused.
you?
Amused.
Moose down, how you doing? Nurgle Mini, yes. This is my my Death Guard. I'm painting him in the style of this little beetle right here on the top left. I got so much stuff on my screen right now. But yeah, I'm trying to paint him in a beetle style. This particularly is called the Bombardier Beetle because I want to paint all my Death Guard in a beetle aesthetic. So I'm like, well, this is the Bombardier Death Guard. Is there a Bombardier Beetle? Apparently there is. And that's what it looks like. Right there. Black and yellow. So we're going with a black and yellow scheme here. With, of course, Death Guard green as base. What detail? Oh, yes, the humble backpack.
Oh heck yeah, dude, that's such a cool idea.
Right? Thank you. Actually, hold on. Wait, I got some more Death Guard I painted. See if I can bring them out. There we go. Yep. Okay. So I have 3 of them, all painted in some form of beetle. So this is another Death Guard painted in, I think, a Hercules beetle, which has black horns. That's why the horns are black. But he's done. This one is Death Guard painted in stag beetle. Kind of hard to see, but his cape, see the back of his cape is like this nice shiny brown carapace. But the underside, I painted it to look like beetle wings, which are very flesh colored with like veins on it. So flesh colored. It's kind of hard to see in this, but it's flesh colored. The front of his cape with these little brown veins coming out of it to look more stag beetle-ish. That guy's pretty cool. And of course, another detail. I painted the Nurglings to kind of look like. Well, that's not a Nurgling. That's a Nurgling up there, but they're just worms. I painted the Nurglings to kind of look like larvae. You know, look more like beetle larvae. I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's go full beetle with this one. This one, a lot of yellow, a lot of black, and of course, Death Guard green is base.
Dude, your
Backpack.
detailing and edge highlighting is solid AF.
Hey, thank you. Honestly, I've not been edge highlighting for too long, but I did see a lot of tutorial videos on it. It's been pretty helpful. That, and of course, the amazing power of the paper. So, let's go some more yellow on his grenades. Yellow is the aesthetic here. what yellow is. I can never find a yellow. Doesn't need like 10 coats. This is my 7th coat of yellow on this grenade. Gotta wait for it to dry and then probably slap another coat on this just so I don't see the green underneath it. What else is here? I got a spruce. I guess I could start painting this Nurgling guy here. I like painting in the spruce. So, the larvae for the bombardier beetle. Let's see what they even look like.
Yellow is so annoying to try and layer 2. That one layer too many and it's too much, haha.
It is. But that's why I love washes. Washes can make the yellow look way less cartoony. Because if it's too saturated, the yellow, it looks kind of cartoony, which is kind of what we're going for here. It's looking a little cartoony. But god damn if it isn't for a good wash. A good wash will like really take all the cartooniness out of it and make it look more realistic. A bombardier beetle larvae. Let's see what these cute little fellows look like. That's interesting. Their larvae are kind of brown. They kind of look like hairballs, honestly. Okay, well then that's what we're going for. It has to be... I'm thinking like...
Null oil is for me life still trying to learn washes.
Oh yeah, null oil is good for... Say like I wouldn't use null oil for Chaos Space Marines, especially not Nurgle. I use null oil for like nice and clean Marines, like Ultramarines, Dark Angels. Really, any Loyalist Marine will go good with a nice paint of null oil. But for Chaos Marines, I prefer an Agrax Earthshade, something a bit more browner, because it really accentuates the mutations on them. So I'm thinking for this Nurgling, maybe Rhinox hide, which is their dark brown, and highlighted with a little bit of what's this here? Steel Legion drab, maybe. Well, let's make the Nurglings a little tan with some yellow boils and yellow horns. I think that'll look pretty cool. I wonder if I can mix some green in there too. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to mix too many colors all at once because then it kind of looks like a whole...
Ooh, okie.
Yes.
I've only really painted my guard units, haha, null and the Kragers and it works.
Kriegers. Oh, I actually have a full kill team of Kriegers. They're pretty cool. Well, at least... Actually, my first ever minis I painted were Kriegers. Do I have them here somewhere? Yep. Okay, got it right here, actually. This was my first ever mini. It's a Krieger. Let's see. Put the little sticker on him. My 101st Division. That comes through clearly. I think this is the Watchman. So this is the leader. I can tell because he has the shovel. The one with the shovel is the leader. And... yeah, for this one, there wasn't really much edge highlighting I did for him, because I was like, I don't know how to do that. But yeah, I see a lot of the amateur stuff I did for this first Krieger. No edge highlighting. I basically dunked him in null oil, I think, or Agrax Earthshade. I dunked him in some kind of shade. So that's why there's all these shade spots on him. But you know what? I varnished him. And he's nice. I put a little blood on his chainsword. You know, he sees battle every now and again. It's a good first attempt. It's a good first attempt. Yellow one's blade. Probably cover that up with a little blood. A little red. Tip of the blade. There you
Solid for a first mini, dude.
Right? I know. I like them. I get real personal with the minis. Each one at a time. As long as it takes. But yeah, I got a little kill team of Kriegers. Got a kill team of Orcs, because they both came in the same kill team box. But eventually, if you're familiar with Space King, I'm going to do one of these, a Space King painting stream, where I paint me my Psycho Warriors. If you've never seen Space King and you're a fan of Warhammer, I definitely recommend seeing Space King. It's a Flash Gets
See,
animation.
I can't. I gotta batch paint just cause so many guards. Lol.
Right? Oh yeah.
Space King.
Space King,
Yes.
praise Space King. Yes. Got a batch paint him. So yeah, right. Okay, so I imagine you got more than a kill team of guards. Because kill team of guards is only like 10 of them. Unless you're batch painting all 10 of them. But yeah. I partially painted this Psycho Warrior here. And I'm like, you know what? This would be great for a stream. So I'm gonna paint a full, like, all of them. So we got you know, you got the captain, and these are 3D prints. I found them online, but you got the captain, you got Bryce, you got Chestnut, everyone's favorite, and Hate Monger. So I'm gonna paint them on stream. I'm not sure if it'll be a full 3 hours, so I'll probably paint some Death Guard on top of painting my Psycho Warriors. But yeah, look forward to that. That's probably gonna come soon as I do more of these things.
What's a Space King?
Sadie, you've never seen Space King? Oh my, you would love Space King, Sadie. It's all about like
Old
these
Cadian
guys in
box set
cool
plus
ass
Kill
suits.
Team and planning on getting the new Krieg box set.
Just a new Krieg box set. Now that sounds like something I'd be interested in, because I'm a big fan of Astra Militarum, big fan of Kriegers especially, but you know, they're all cool. Cadians, Catachan, they're all pretty cool, but me, big fan of the Deathcore Krieg. I really love the whole death aesthetic to them, the whole gas mask thing they got going on. So I didn't know that there was a new Krieg box set. I'm gonna have to check that one out. But oh man, I already got a little pile of shame of Warhammers. I still gotta paint my kill team of Death Guard. What else is there? The Tau have already been painted. The Sisters of Battle painted. Krieg, Orcs, they're done. And we're just talking kill team, so we're like 10 minis. I did get a command box of Dark Angels. I still have to do. What can I say? I just really love me green Space Marines. Like, my top favorite Space Marines are like Death Guard, in no order, by the way, but like Death Guard, Dark Angels, right? Salamanders, of course. All the green Space Marines are my top favorite ones. And everything after that is, you know, give or take. But my top three are definitely the green ones. I think this backpack looks almost ready to go. This little cabling is flesh colored. I like giving the Chaos Space Marines
Is okay.
flesh
Papa
colored
Nurgle
cabling.
loves all haha.
He does, right? Ah, yes. Papa Nurgle would love the yellow beetle Space Marine. He attaches. Actually, hold on. Let me put another layer of yellow before I attach this, because I know I'm gonna regret looking at that green coming through. But yeah, Moose, post your minis when you're done painting with them. I love seeing what other people do, like their strategies. Like some people, they assemble the whole mini, and then they spray paint it, or like the air spray, which is cool, right? Like if I had an air spray, I'd probably do that. I just don't like assembling the whole mini though. I like painting them in spruce, because I don't like there being little sections of it that I can't reach with my brush, even if I can't see it. I get so
Nurgle
annoyed by
with
it.
diarrhea versus Homelander.
all of Nurgle versus Homelander. I'm probably gonna give this one to Nurgle. It's always Homelander, right? It's always Homelander that always ends up in. How does Homelander always end up in these fights? I wonder. He's gonna end up in. It's gonna be like Injustice Superman versus Homelander. It's gonna be like Kid Bukowski versus Homelander. Again, Fanboy and Chum Chum versus Homelander. How does Homelander always find himself in these situations? Why is he like the defect? See, because he's the like, could you beat Goku? Homelander's like the could you beat Superman? But of course the answer is no. So it's first, could you beat Homelander? That's why Homelander's always like in all these Superman clone fights. He's the Superman of Superman clones, if that makes sense, right? Like if you think Superman clones or evil Superman, it's Homelander first. So find himself. But to be fair, Omni-Man does beat him, but the Omni-Man that beat Homelander is not the same Omni-Man that beat Bardock. I'm just gonna throw that out there. I still can't believe Bardock lost that fight. That is shit. Which end does this backpack go in? This? Might have to take it out. I might have to take the backpack out just to reattach this front. Actually, no. I think I could just muscle it in. Come on. Sometimes push fit works. Sometimes it's fuck. Sometimes more of a nightmare. At least the backpack came off. Oh, one piece. One piece. Okay. Backpack. That looked a little devastating, but the pieces are all still around here somewhere. Just gotta find it. Where'd the front of that barrel go? Gingerbread. Oh, shit, here it is. All right, we gotta read instructions first. Here, okay, that's a good fit. There's a little seam, actually, right here at the top, so I could run that over with a knife. Could also put a little bit of goop in there to fix it up. Hold on. Let's see if the layer of paint will be good enough to cover it. Actually, no. There's like an intended thing there. It's meant to cover the seam. Very clever, very clever. Oh, guess what time it is? Time for another layer of yellow. Brush. Not so much also the coverage, but also the audacity to be such a watery paint. Like, I didn't even thin it down that much. This is just the wet palettes thinning it. So watery. Bubbles up like crazy in there. You get more paint in the rivets than actually do get on the model. Ain't that something? There we go. Another layer of yellow, I'll say successful. This problem with thin paints. It's just the act of handling it in its existence removes a layer off. But I swear this was more opaque before I put it down. Right there. There's again. Load up the horns again. Might as well put yellow over everything. They come off again. Down. Progress report. How's our backpack looking? Backpack's looking nice. Not bad. You only need 2 layers. You're a good paint. Behave on 2 layers.
Why couldn't you build gingerbread houses like you do painting?
I'm not really sure what you mean by that, Sadie, but I'm just gonna assume you're complimenting my painting.
No, I'm insulting your building housing ability.
Building housing ability? Okay. Oh. This strap here should be flesh colored. That's chaos with flesh colored cabling. It's funny. Paint a little outside the lines, but that's fine. I'll just clean it up later. My impatience is what it is. Sometimes I like to paint even while the paint's still wet, just hoping that it dries by the time my paint reaches the brush. By the time my paintbrush reaches the bottom, I'm like, oh, I hope you're dry by now, because I'm going in. Well, the rivets on that are the, the little tie-ups for the The backpack's barrel. I don't know why he's carrying a barrel on his backpack, but he is. So they've been colored. Now I just gotta clean it up because some of the flesh has escaped past its borders. Important to clean that up. Yeah, not bad. Now we attach the backpack without ripping it off of his back. I wonder if I should add some glue to it, you know. Nice and snug. Nice and snug. He's all ready for the battlefield. Come on the ground like this. It's cool because there's a little footprint. It's these little details I like. Not only is there a footprint to know where there's a foot, but the footprint actually has treads on it. The treads. What an amazing detail. Let's slap him on. I wonder why his foot's up like that, you know? It looks like it looks like he's kind of tripping. You know? It doesn't really look like he's in a very like action pose. Look like he's tripping, honestly. Nice and snug in his position, so I'm sure it's the Nurgling that sits there and he's like, yeah, what's going on, Gaish? Okay, here's the Nurgling. Here's the Nurgling. Look at his little horns. Look at him. What an amazing creature this is. Okay, so like the larvae of the bombardier beetle, gonna be brown, a little hairy, and you know, we'll give him little yellow horns, just like a regular beetle of its same species. Okay, so I'm gonna grab him, paint him in brown. Oh, the little fat crosies. Okay, a little low on brown. Let's grab some more. Not bad. I'm a real fan of this grayish kind of brown that we're going with right now. The Legion drab. Grab some more of that. Take out the gun. Go. Nice and mixed now. Nice and mixed. Paint should be of nice consistency. Grab a blob of that. Back to the Nurgling. Little Nurgling friend. Paint his little toes. Good. Pretty good. Problem is, this Nurgling also has a lot of little details on him. Start with the horns. My favorite brush from the beginning. Grab the yellow. What a nice fellow. And just start flicking at the horns. Also not a euphemism for something. A bit too far. It kind of looks like he's wearing fake horns. Because it's like the yellow horns have gone past gone past into his head, which makes it look like he's wearing fake horns. You know, like those strap-on horns. Need to fix that up when the paint dries. If I start it now, it's going to mix the yellow with the brown, and that's not what we want. So far, I like his little base. The stand-up guy, this Chaos Space Marine. Actually, you know what? Since I'm working on the since he's pretty much done with this. Well, actually, no. There's some more detail I want to add. Like these little indents right here, they should be like red or something. It should be like blood red. Let's see. Do I have any blood red? Got my fist in red. It's also not a euphemism for anything. Could grab some Mephiston red, darken it up a bit with a little bit of black. Water it down. Likes to go through watery red. And just paint the indents in the armor in red to look like he's bleeding from it. Almost as if they actually punctured the armor. I don't know, I just think it looks nice and gross. But also make the sides of the blemishes red. A little bit, you know. It requires the red to be very watery. You don't want very watery red to do that kind of thing. Now this isn't blood for the blood god. This is scabs for the scab throne. Scab. Almost like the pustules are bleeding. Oh, that's nice and gross. Bleeding pustules. Like they've exploded a little bit right on the model. Grab some more red, nice and watery. You want the red to be nice and thin. Slab it here and there. And dry your brush up. You don't want the red to be too spread out. Like right here, there's too much red, so I want to grab some of it. Probably grab a new brush just to absorb the absorbent properties of the brush to clean up any mistakes you make. Here's this here's a brand new dry brush. We'll just not to be confused with the dry brushing technique, but we'll just leave little itty bitty droplets of red there. Look, bleeding from there. There's something about holes. Like I know people have fear holes. Like some people have fear holes. There's something about holes in blood. Make it extra creepy. Let's see. So the boils are yellowed and bleeding. I think that was good. But I see more indents in the armor, like right here in the back of the thigh. Little indent right there. That could use some blood. Just, you know, some nice watery Mephiston red. Really any red, hobby store red, honestly. Doesn't matter. Just put it right there. You can make it look like it's rust and blood. That's nice and disgusting. Rust and blood. First, put the blood. Anywhere I see indent in the armor, I'll just bleed it up. That way you can't tell how much of it is blood and how much of it is rust. Is it going with a wash? It'll look nice. Nice and disgusting. What we're going for. I can never get... Okay, the back of these boots, I can never really get black to stay on. It just doesn't like rivets. I don't like these rivets for some reason. First, I gotta come back and clean it up because it always falls outside the border for some reason. I think the Nurgling should be dry, right? He's been sitting out in the sun for a little while. Right? He should be speckled by now, like an onion. You know, that's nice and speckled. So we're gonna go back. We're gonna grab some more of the brown. We're gonna cover up that little mistake we made with the yellow horn, or it went too far in. The yellow's still wet, isn't it? Okay, we'll just dry our brush back. No biggie. Get some of that glob out of his face. Got the glob of paint covering his eyeball. Sorry about that, buddy. Hopefully you can see now. You can see what you're doing. I'll put him back down. We'll let him dry again. Back to this guy. Any other details I want to put before I put the wash on? Not that you can't well, it's kind of hard to undo a wash, but kind of hard to get more stuff I want onto after it's been washed. I could do the detail of painting his little teeny tiny rivets in Balthazar gold. Might as well do that. Oh, bet on the Kalinsky. We're going to find each and every little button on his body and paint it gold, which it doesn't like, because gold doesn't like being painted onto little extruded parts, which means we're going to probably need multiple layers, but you know what? That's fine. Got one right here over his nipple, so we're just going to paint that right there. Other nipple, because his chaos didn't give him 3 of them yet, so adding gold. Oh wait, see right here on his armor, another section for blood, but that's fine. We'll just remember that. So now we're going to paint arm side. The side of his arm could use some more Balthazar gold. It's been neglected. It's been neglected. Load up the brush. Now Kalinsky with metallic paint. What are you doing? Don't worry. It won't be for too long. Until I get this perfect. And we're going to dry it up. There, Kalinsky saved. Let's get some wet red, put it in that indent in his arm, and let's get him nice and bleeding up in there. Fine if it pools in there. In fact, I kind of like the pooling effect of it in the arm when it's pooled in there. Look like the blood is still fresh. Still, if it's still being coming out of his body still. Clean up the back of his leg here. Black is kind of left quarter, so let's clean that. There's a lot of spots of that. Trick is, if you need a steady hand, hold your breath like they do with the snipers in Call of Duty. It's real. It steadies your hand. Hold your breath. Not for too long, of course, but, you know. Breath, yeah, nice steady aim. The sections we need blood. I mean, that cabling could use some blood. Could use a little wet red. Make it look like the cable is fresh. That's it. That's it. That's just a touch of red. Any more nipples that need gold? Oh, look at that. The grenades are the yellow still coming off the grenades. This is as dry as I can make the yellow. This is the least watery it can be. This is right out of the pot. I need to put this in a dehydrator to get this paint any drier. That's it, and it'll still come right off. Get up for layer 10, everybody. Layer 10. Feeling it doesn't even stick. I have a feeling it just likes pooling. The little one just pools there and is like, yep, what you can do about it? Any sections here that look like they haven't been painted. Before I go crazy, let's just get to the wash. Okay. The wash is not on my desk, so I gotta go grab it. Here we go. The wash. So, we're going to grab our big paintbrush. Would leave. Wants to escape. Come on, let me... I have this big fat brush. You can see. Been hardened. And I'll wash it. Get it. The brush nice and soft. Gonna rub it on our paper. Look at that, nice and soft. Take our Agrex Earth Shade. I'm just gonna grab it, dip it in there. Oof, that's quite a lot of Agrex Earth Shade. Now, what I like to do, some people could just apply it straight from the pot. I actually like to put it on my wet palette and give it a little bit of water. Give it a little bit of water. Just so it's not like too thick, you know. So let's start at the feet. Because already this brush is super loaded with Agric Shade, even with the water. Start at the feet. If you get some on the ground, it's not that big of a deal. Get it in the back, underneath. Basically, you just want to pick a part where you can just offload a bunch of it, and if you overload, it's not that big of a deal, and it's an easy cleanup. You start with the front. If you start with the front, right, like if I start putting shade all over the front, if I want to clean it up, I got to do it now. It's going to leave a mark. That's not going to look good. The trick to shade is just find a place where you can offload a bunch of it, and you won't really care that much. Because the cleanup duties now, cleanup is as I'm shading it. I'm cleaning it up also simultaneously because it's going to dry. The extra water at least keeps it, like, at least the extra water from my wet palette means it's going to dry a little slower. It'll give me more time to move it about and shit. Shade up the chest now. That's not bad. One thing I notice is I see a lot of Death Guard that are painted like too cleanly, if that makes sense. What I like about Death Guard is you can paint them very uncleanly. That's kind of the point. Because they are the unclean legion, the stinky boys. So if you go a little bit outside the lines, that's fine. If you put your shade a little too much here, a little too much there, don't fret it. But here's a tip. One thing I notice between something that's clean and something that's dirty is the highlights. I notice for things that are dirty, right? Like if it's dirty armor, the highlights, I like to put them on the outside, the inside, like a reverse highlight, right? So normally you would highlight where the light hits, and that's fine. That's great and all. But I like to make it lighter. Hopefully if I get to highlighting right now, I can show you exactly what I mean by that. But I like to put the middle to be a little darker and the outside to be lighter, as if the dirt is pushing the light out, right? And I feel like that's dirtier looking than a normal edge highlight where you just highlight, right? So like, for example, if you take a flat panel armor, right? Like say you take this panel here. If you were to edge highlight it, like normally, right? Which is what you should do for most. Take like a Kolinsky brush, not throw it around the room. Grab your Kolinsky brush and you would like, highlight this part here, and then above it, you would basically highlight the borders of the armor panel, and then the inside would be like normal colored, or under it would be dark or whatever. For dirty armor, I kind of like to have inside of it particularly dark. So I would actually put highlight under it, next to it, and above it, and the inside will be really dark, as if it's like tarnished. And the only light parts of the armor are the outside, and that makes sense because dirt tends to, the dirt will kind of accumulate here on these flat panels and be really dark and sort of push the light out.
I am become life, the restorer of worlds.
I am the life restorer. I'm the opposite of the werewolves. I am the life of worlds. Emperor of man fears me. Too strong. I think I might need actually more Agrax Earthshade. I don't think I have enough. Which is weird, right? Like,
Also, why are there two Joeys, one on the left and one on the right?
Oh yeah, that's actually I'm surrounded by two Jodies. I got a Jody over here and I got a little Jody over there. And you got Sadie. Bunch of girls everywhere. The only guy here on screen. Because like Sadie's a girl, right?
What do you mean? What? What do you mean? Am I?
I mean, of course, you know. So some people don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, more agriculture shit. Let's really get it on that yellow. Bring it down a bit. Too saturated. Problem is, because it's like really flat looking. Bring shade into its crevices. Need you to absorb in your crevices, please. That sounds like a strange threat, but I'm talking to the model. I'm talking to the model right now. Maybe I could add white to it to make it less. It just looks like a big old French fry or banana sticking right out of his shoulder right there. Make it less banana-like. Could apply some bone. Some wraith bone. White scar, maybe. So, here's the thing. Citadel white paints are notorious for clumping up and turning into a jar of goo even right out a frickin' pot. Like, look at that. That's disgusting. Like, what the fuck? This is white paint. I don't know what the fuck it's... Like, what is all that? They just put some steel balls in here. I got 3 steel balls in here. Put a little bit of water in it. Set this massage gun to obliterate. And just destroy the shit out of it. I like to go under. I like to get gravity to do my paint mixing for me. A little before and after. Okay. With 3 steel balls and a little bit of massage gun. Wow, look at that. Nice and clean. Not too many lumps. Look at that. So smooth. I should have done before and after. Like, I should have tried to take the paint out so you could see how unsmooth that paint is. If you just let it sit. So we're going to grab some wraith bone. We're going to make this banana look less banana-y. Hold on. Maybe I should take the Kolinsky. I should take the Kolinsky, the really thin brush, and put, like, white veins on it. That'll make it look less banana-like, right? White veins? Bananas don't have white veins. Nothing like that. Wraith bone. Nice and sharp. Going from the base of the banana up. Because it's too banana shaped. It's too banana colored. No, coming out of his shoulder now. That looks silly. I thought I put too much faith. Put too much faith in the wash. The wash has failed me. Let's take a look at this beetle. Well, I could make it light at the top and more pigmented at the bottom. Because if you look at its legs get thinner, which make it look more transparent. So I could make the top of the banana kind of white, and then the bottom of the banana kind of yellow. We'll just make the tip white. We'll just make all the tips white. Fix our Kolinsky brush. Okay, how are we looking now? The tip is white, base is yellow. Let that dry for a bit. Take a look at our lovely little nurgling friend. He's pretty happy. Pretty happy with his life. Let's do the same to him. Let's grab some of our wraith bone. The tip of the white. And then everything after that is going to be yellow. There we go. Little reindeer-esque. It's he's okay, so he's not done being painted, so I'm gonna put him in a little shelf for later. Then I'm gonna start wrapping up. But SAT, how did you find all that? And what's with all these Jodies everywhere?
Jody. You never told me that there's a Jody. Who the hell is this Jody?
You know, Jody. She's the girl Joey or something. I don't know. I think she was like a gender bent version of me, but then she like became her own thing or something like that. I'm not really keeping track of it. Get the image off. Much I love this beetle. I have to save him for later. Sweet, awesome. Well, I guess we'll see y'all. I guess tomorrow's gonna be Darktide, so hey, more Warhammer stuff, right? Space King. I'll probably do a Space King reaction with one of my friends, see how they like it. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap up for now. Bye bye.